So I will introduce you Umberto Carrescia. Besides that, he's a great singer. He's the initiator of many projects for social inclusion of migrants within Circle Association and Citta Azzura Social Cooperative. He's our ambassador, we call him in Africa. And we are trying to develop social enterprise locally there to prevent migration and poverty. Umberto is working very close with Felicitas, and now, Umberto, you have the floor.
Good afternoon, everyone. Do you hear me?
Yes.
Yes, I'm very glad again to be with you. First of all, thank to Alina, to Vasi, to Cristiane, and to Klaus for organizing this wonderful meeting, even if we are closed and we are in prison in Italy. But I'm so happy to see you and to speak with you. Today, I have a difficult job because I have to explain you what the development cooperation means and the reason why I'm very interested and we probably are very interested in facing this new sector. I wanted to start very shortly by specifying what development cooperation is. Development cooperation mainly means to realize structural projects, to realize buildings, microcredit programs, agriculture, researchers, and so on. In what in the 16th, 17th, and 80s were called third world countries. Cooperation is in those years also meant sending volunteers to the most remote areas of the planet to work as engineers, doctors, agronomists, and so on. Today, and with the development of many of those countries that were called third world countries, but also thanks to the development of information and communication systems, these countries have become closer and closer, and we have got to know them better. Thanks to this closeness, they too have begun to understand our world, and we have begun to understand theirs better, and we have to begin to work in another way. That is, we began to collaborate and to change the paradigm that saw a donor on one side and a beneficiary in favor of an equal relationship. So there's no more donor and beneficiary, but we work on the same level. And these are not only words, but is the fact. Without valid partners, projects do not start, do not work, and are not able to sustain themselves over time. So we come to the importance of exchanging best practices and involving more and more countries around the world in those winning and successful processes. We all agreed that cooperatives and the cooperative system works in a mainly case in a very good way, is very successful. CEFEC is a movement, the most important organization in Europe representing cooperatives, and we have been rewarding excellence in Europe for years. See today, for example, ALF, Social and Green IT Germany, for example. Very, very good. I'm so proud that you are in now. It is therefore our duty and CEFEC's duty to support the worldwide development of cooperatives, because cooperatives protect more than anything else the weaker groups, people in difficulty, the disabled. I have just returned from a long trip to Africa now to monitor all our projects, and I can swear to you that this ability, the weakest, are the weakest in all the world, especially in Africa, So at the end of January, we presented a project in Tanzania, in Arusha, under the Kilimanjaro, to set up a cooperative for Maasai widows who, when they lose their husbands, are thrown out of the community with all their children. A drama. Only through training and the establishment of a cooperative, we will be able to protect these women who will dedicate themselves to the textile production of clothes and other things. A CEFEC delegation, listen to me now, of 5 people will go to Tanzania in 2021 to monitor the project, this project of the Maasai widows, and to evaluate what CEFEC can do for these and other projects, probably. So please apply yourself to this trip, also because we are able to pay 400 euros per person to the members who will come with us in Tanzania next year. In Senegal, Felicitas Kresimov started last year a project for the development of an IT laboratory for young Senegalese people with the aim to creating work, creating a cooperative, and preventing the people of West Africa from emigrating and risking their lives on a journey to Europe that is dramatic for so many of them. Last but not least, I didn't know where we are now with the changes of CEFEC statute, but I hope it is clear now how important it can be for CEFEC to start in this sector in international cooperation, because it is not only in Europe that we have to develop and support cooperatives, but worldwide. Thank you so much.